up switching. Now you see what you could have had, but ended up missing. Hey, it's all good now. Now we at an all-time high, but don't look down.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Milan, and you know I will be throwing down in the kitchen today. So today I will be making chicken birria tacos. Yes, I did say chicken because I had some beef the other day, and even though this dish is usually made with lamb or beef, I was just like, yeah, no, I can't do beef like two days in a row. So here you'll see me rinsing off some chicken. I will not be taking the fat off. I wanted to leave the flavor on there and get more flavor onto the chicken, especially because, you know, beef usually has its own like oily fats when it's cooked naturally and it gets all up in the juice. So I wanted to leave the same thing for the chicken. I usually do squeeze all of the chicken out. I squeeze all of the water out of my chicken after I rinse it off. I don't want it to be too wet. So that's usually what I do. I didn't have any lemon or any apple cider vinegar to like fully clean my chicken, so I had to just rinse it off and make it do what it do. So to season that delicious chicken, what I did was grab my pink Himalayan sea salt. It's not even sea salt, it's just pink Himalayan salt, and I used 1 to 2 tablespoons of that. Then I grabbed some black pepper, and I used 1 to 2 tablespoons for that. I ain't even finna like do a voiceover again. I'm doing it like this. Then I used garlic powder, and for the garlic powder, I don't even know how much I use, but you know, garlic powder is always good. And then for the oregano, I think I used about 1 tablespoon for that. 1 tablespoon for sure. And then I went in with some ground cloves. Boop. There you go. And then I used about 1 to 2 teaspoons of that, because I'm going to add it to the, you know, the sauce. So I didn't want to use too much on my chicken. I didn't want it too sweet. I didn't want it like too savory. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab some bay leaves. You're going to grab 1 or 2 of them and you're going to put it in your mixture. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this chicken in the crock pot and cook it for about 6 hours on high. Then if you see here, I got me some tomato. I got 2 tomatoes and I cut them in half. Then I got a yellow onion and I cut that in half. So after you go ahead and you cut your veggies, you're actually going to cut the onion into chunks, like about 1 to 2 inch size, just like that. And you're going to throw those in the pan. You're going to char them, not burn them, but char them. So I'm about to reach for these peppers, and you're going to see which ones I'm talking about in a second. So I got some Chile Ancho. They are like a black, I wouldn't say black, like, they like, it's like a black pepper, like a big old black pepper. And then I got some stuff that I can't pronounce, which is Chile Guajilla. And those are long red peppers. And we are actually going to put those in the pan as well. So back over to the pan with the onion and tomato. I used 1 tomato, cut that in half, and then I used that half of onion and I put that in the pan and I grilled it, you know, to get it soft, get all the juices flowing. Then I put the peppers in there whole, just like this. I did not cut them or anything. Then I went and got about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic and I put that in the pan. And then while that was in the pan, I cut open the peppers. And this is really important to do. Cut open your peppers and remove all of the seeds that are inside of that pepper. You don't want that. See, I shook my hand. You don't want that. So go ahead, take that out, take your time, take all the time you need to get them seeds out. It was a little sticky for me only because I did use some olive oil. So like the seeds were sticking to my fingertips. Please excuse my hands. I ain't been to the nail shop to get my nails done. I ain't going to spend no money right now. So just let it be. Pay attention to the pepper. So while I was cutting that pepper, these was grilling right on up. I just threw them in there with the skin. They're going to pop out. So then you go ahead and you get your processor. This is important. You need a processor, and down in the description box, I will tell you every ingredient, every measurement, and everything. So I got some chicken broth. And usually people use water, but I use chicken broth because sometimes I feel like just using chicken on its own doesn't give me enough flavor. So chicken broth is going to give me some flavor. So that's after the first process, but I went ahead and I put a little bit more chicken broth in it, and I processed that thing until I couldn't process that thing no more. Got to give it a little taste. It was tasting a little something. It was tasting something good. So this is just me putting the chicken in the crock pot, and I'm going to pour that mixture all up on and under and over and inside of them chicken thighs. Okay, make sure it's on high. You're gonna cook it for about 3 to 4 hours, and then while that's cooking, I'm gonna make some salsa with some habanero and tomatillos. I don't know if I'm correct, if I'm like, saying that right, but it is what it is at this point. So I did the same thing with the ingredients for the salsa. I used a quarter of an onion. I just put the habanero and tomatillos in there, and I put some garlic in there as well to soften all the veggies up. So I'll process them veggies to make a salsa, to make a salsa, to make a salsa. So I have a video of me making the guacamole. It's in my Taco Tuesday video, so I really didn't think that you guys would want to see me just separate some avocado and onion and tomato and throw it in the processor. So I just figured I'd just show you how I seasoned it. So I used salt and black pepper, and then I know I did go in there with some garlic powder, and I also put some lime in there. But yeah, if you want to see me make guacamole, you're gonna have to look at my Taco Tuesday video, because that's just that on that. Okay, period. Bam. So check your chicken. It's been about 3 hours at this point for me. So I just went ahead and I took it out, and you'll see me chopping it up. Usually you just shred it, but at the time I was ready to eat. My boo was ready to eat, so I was just like, let's just cut this thing on out and get to making our birria tacos. So this is what it looked like after I chopped it up. So it's pretty chunky. And for your tortillas, I got corn tortillas. So you'll just put some oil on a griddle and you'll throw those bad boys on there. And you'll put your chicken on there to warm it up and get a little bit more of that flavor. And plus, you're going to want it in close proximity to just go ahead and put it on the tortilla. So this is me making the actual tortilla. Making the actual taco. So after you brown your tortillas, you are going to just do a little cheese here and there, whatever you like. I got queso, which was delicious. It melted like butter. And you're going to double up on your tortillas, actually. That's why you saw me putting one on top of the other. And like I said, you really want that chicken in close proximity because you don't want your tortillas to burn. I learned the hard way. The first tortilla I did, I burnt the hell up out that thing, okay? And I had to open up every single window I had, just to get that smokiness up out of here. So that's exactly what it's going to look like. I'm sorry my hands are in focus and not the actual food, since the food is sitting right in front of the camera, but I can't see that while I'm sitting here cooking. And just gonna mash it down just a little bit just to make sure that all of your cheese is ooey gooey and yummy. So then I just went ahead and I just let that simmer, flip it on both sides, and yeah, so this was the final result. You're just going to take all that juice that you cooked your chicken in, and you're going to pour it into a separate bowl and put some cilantro or red onion, whichever you like, on top. And that's it. You're ready to eat. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.